My road doesn't end until the belt is around my waist.
Oh, you want to say something else?
One last thing. This is coming. Just so you know, this is coming.
And your winner, William the Beast Bibiani!
Beast, I gotta give you props, man. What a debut. You took my record. Pretty amazing. We talked about something before. We talked about the Outlaw. We talked about Knost. We talked about this. I want to ask you to be number 3 on our team, and we'll get a 4th. We're talking about the 4 Horsemen of Movie Trivia. Are you in or are you out, Beast?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but yes.
Yes?
Yeah, sure,
Yes.
why not?
Just say yes.
Coming for everybody else.
Who played Lois's fiance, Richard White, in the film Superman Returns? 15 seconds.
And your winner, Robert Meyer Burnett!
Good job. You came back. You were
did.
losing. You entered 3 in a row. And now you're a champion. We're a champion. We know Bibiani's going to be a champion soon.
That's what I hear.
We know that.
Growl, growl.
Yeah. So we know that's going to happen. And we talked about this last time. We recruited Bibiani. That made 3. So I'm asking you, Robert Meyer Burnett, you want to be the 4th member of the 4 Horsemen?
I'm on it.
Yeah?
I'm on your team.
You're in?
I join.
We had some losses recently as the 4 Horsemen, and someone had to step up and win some belts. And I took it off their crown jewel of the Lion's Den. Now I'm the champion. We're going to come back and be the tag team champions. And this man's going to be the Inner Geekdom champion. And then we're going to have all the belts. And even Bibiani. I know Bibi wants it. He's going to take some time. He's going to earn his keep. And then maybe someday we're going to fight. And then maybe Matt Knost as well. He may want it. You line him up. You knock him. I knock him down. That's how it works. And I respect that they want belts. I respect their hunger and their knowledge.
This is an actual den of lions, not the posers over there.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time since 2014, has won a single match.
It's a disgrace. This man was a champion. You know champion. I shook everyone's hand. You better say something nice to him right now. No, get your hands off. Get him. Shake the horse.
Shake the horse.
That's a different situation now. He's a champ now. He's got to represent the belt. Are you sitting? What are you talking about? This ain't Bundini Brown. I brought the beast in here. He's the beast. All right, JT got lucky. They probably rigged this thing for scores and soundtracks. I mean, JT, they put these actual just because Bibiani is has been meeting women his whole life and has been sitting around watching Beverly Hills Cop and all these crappy movies that JT watches all the time doesn't mean he's not a winner. He's a winner, and he's the beast for a reason. I'll tell you that right now.
When Roka won the title, one thing that I noticed is that you were like stroking the belt in the post interview.
Yeah.
Now that's something that is like a no-no, right, Roka?
Yeah. Initially, it bothered me when I saw it, but then I remembered it's the 4 Horsemen. Isn't a crybaby lion's cub den? It's the 4 Horsemen, which means they're all warriors and they all want belts, and that's how I train them. So he stroked my belt. It bothered me, but for now I'll accept it.
You trained me?
Oh, nice. What are you, 5 years old, Snyder? Huh? Shut
I
up.
want to take like 5 sentences back. You trained me?
Yeah, I trained you, Bibbs.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to train you how to wear a
Obviously,
belt.
I didn't do it well enough because you got your butt kicked.
You
by
don't know
Kate.
how to wear a belt, Roka. You got it over your shoulder.
You need to bring
It's
it
around
back
the
in
waist. It is a
Get you
belt.
ready.
It's a belt.
Quiet for a second. Hold on.
Hey, Bibiani.
All for 4, 4 for all.
Well, okay, you tell me what's wrong with my strategy.
Okay.
Okay, let's do some leadership.
Well,
hang
I
on.
tried to, but I called, and
What?
none of your voicemail, you haven't returned any of my voicemails.
All right, I'm going to get every question right.
What is that? I don't know.
How is that not a good
Because that
strategy?
didn't work against JTE, did it? So,
Well,
I mean,
no.
I'm
I
worried.
messed up the strategy against JT. I didn't get every question
That's right.
I learned my lesson. So this time I'm going to try to get every question right.
All right. Look, I trust you.
All
You
right,
know
good.
we brought you in because we believe in you.
Oh, I know you
I
brought
just
me in
don't
because I
want
can
you
get
to
you a lot of
lose.
points.
And I thought because I beat Kristian blindfolded. I know a way to beat him, but you want to do it on your own, so I respect you doing it. I still support you.
And you know what you did? You know what you did with that
still
blindfolded
support
fight?
you.
Because let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That was a great match.
Thank you.
And your winner, the commissioner, Kristian Harloff.
Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel ashamed. You did great. Harloff's not easy to beat. I beat him. He's not easy to beat. You came close.
Uh-huh.
You know you have things you need to work on now, just like when you lost to JTE.
Okay,
We're behind you.
okay, you know,
We're
hang on.
We're behind you.
No. Okay, hang on right now. Don't give me homework,
Well,
sir.
you keep losing. I have to give
You lost. You lost hard.
He is
You lost embarrassingly.
He's actually been a champion before.
For a minute.
to help you.
For a minute.
A minute's better than nothing. So I'm trying to help
It's a
you get
little
there.
better than nothing. I'll
The
catch you
two
that.
of them were team champions as well. Like, I might listen to
I'm
them.
just gonna say, listen. All I'm gonna say is, I am a little tired of the condescending pep talks. All right, so we're just gonna leave it right there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm just trying to motivate you. If that
That's
doesn't
poor
work for
horsepersonship.
you, if that doesn't work for you, I understand. I'm sorry.
right.
Absolutely sorry. I'm just trying to say.
All right.
You know, because I want you to be great. I want you to be great. Of course.
Horse friends.
Nothing to worry about. Believe me, I'm a mastermind. I don't know trivia, but I know scheming and talking shit. And I'm gonna be in your corner, and that's all that matters.
And I think your last couple of matches have proved one thing. You should never have been champion in the first place.
Kristian Harloff doesn't have a fucking clue. Not even the Schmoedown rundown with all their theories. They're not gonna see it coming. It's gonna blow people's mind.
I am sick and tired of your so-called leadership, your condescending pep talks, your attempts to give me training. Look at you guys. You guys were the Mac and me of movie trivia in your last match. And this? What was this, the Nuki? I don't even know what to do with this.
These morons have no idea what's about to hit them. Remember, trust me.
Excuse me, everybody. Look who's back. Oh, Mr. I
happening here? I've
Back to
lost
the future
complete
question.
control.
This guy makes me look like a champion. You're nothing. I'm tired. No, screw you. If you would spend more time supporting this guy instead of building this outrageous outfit, maybe more time watching recent movies or even classics, you'd be a lot better than you are.
Ricky, when are we doing this? We've been setting this up for months. I am sick and tired. I have to be on that Schmoedown and take that crap from the yellow.
I need you to take a breath.
Go ground!
It's gonna be. You know what? He deserves better. He deserves to be the champion, and he's gonna be the champion.
I tried to make him champion. He wouldn't listen.
So he was the worst. I'm gonna clear this up right now. I'm gonna make this up right now.
You're better than them, and you're gonna be the best. Now that you got me. This is what I like to hear. Pump yourself up.
I betray you! I betray you!
All right, welcome back to the Schmoedown. Now, there's no matches today.
No.
It's a very special one. We just did the Collider Collision. By the way, I'm Kristian Harloff.
I'm Ken Napzok.
You are Ken Napzok. You are
Yeah.
the Star Wars champion. Great match, by the way, this past Friday between you and Rachel Cushing against, of course, Rotten Tomatoes. Last question, Ken. It was a lot of fun. I know it was a little heartbreaking for the loss, but you must have learned something.
Yeah, I learned that apparently the shirt thing is a dance movie. I gotta tell you, I'm looking for paperwork to file, but I also believe that fate has a way of working out, and I love Rotten Tomatoes. I love Gray and Matt. I'm in their corner as they take the Patriots on down the line.
Yeah, look, there was a lot of stuff to happen, and like I'd been mentioning on Twitter and everything, I definitely did not want to win that match, but I wound up playing the Snyder, who might be. Look, you can say what you want about Jeff Snyder. He is one of the best competitors in this league, no doubt. And not only the match that he played against me, but you look at what he did on Tuesday with his match with his partner JTE, the Lions Den. They are something else, the Patriots. But there was just a lot of things that went down, and I'm going to start with the Lions Den here too. And as you saw in the Collider Collision, that Tom Dagnino is just a terrible person.
He is.
He is an awful, despicable human being, and you see what he did in the beginning to Emma Fyffe, where he locked her in a closet. We finally found her. She is okay now.
She's okay.
She's
right?
doing fine.
Okay.
She's angry,
Yeah.
but she's fine. And Grace Hancock with that evil smile of hers in the back there doing her bullshit. And so what I said at the very end of the match, yes.
You suspended them.
I suspended them.
Dagnino and Hancock.
I did. I suspended them at the end, but the thing is that and then I start getting phone calls from Snyder and JT and Draco and it's just too much. So what I'm gonna do with the suspension, Dagnino's got a match against Matt Knost coming up.
Okay.
And that is a big match.
Right.
I am suspending the Lions Den from that match. I am going to suspend them completely from that match. They are not going to be part of that match.
So no promos, no walking them out, no hanging out in the parking lot,
and unfortunately,
no smoking clothes afterwards by the dumpster.
Yes, but I can't suspend Grace because I don't have any proof that she was part of that Emma thing. I know that I know she was, but I don't have proof of it.
But when was the last time you trusted a fiery redhead to not do something diabolical?
Carrot Top.
That's true.
But that's not why we're here tonight. We're not here tonight. The end of we had a triple threat for the championship. That was one of the best matches that we've ever seen here. And Dan Murrell again is the champion. John Roka had a change of heart. The John Roka that we've seen for the last year, it basically changed things up and said, "Well, I want to do things different. I want to." And he put a handshake out to Mark Riley, and that's when it all started to go crazy.
Yeah.
As we've been seeing over the last couple of months, Ricky Hayberg has been getting involved somehow. We just didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah, the ETC team kind of went away. Dewberry's on his own path, and Ricky, we weren't sure. I saw him lurking about, poking his head through curtains. No one could figure this out, but it's starting to come to light.
It's starting to come to light at the collision. He showed that the person's mind that he was poisoning, if you will, was indeed the beast, Bibiani. Bibiani left the Horsemen, left him in the dirt. Him and Knost, Roka and Knost were basically screaming at Bibiani, saying, "You were nothing before us," and they take off. They crash the interview again, and now we just have both the top 10 is here. And Burnett, the question is, where the hell has Burnett been? We haven't seen Burnett in a month.
He's got a busy work schedule. Life gets in the way sometimes. But Kristian, I would move mountains and water and clouds and all of nature to get to my teammate's side. If Rachel Cushing needed me for a solo match to walk her out, to be in her corner, I'd cancel out on work.
Well, that's the question, because I know that I'm going to be talking to Knost and Roka tonight to find out exactly what's going on. That's why we're here tonight. I want to talk to the former champions to get their perspective on all this. And, whether or not Burnett is with them or not, I don't know. But without any further ado, I think we should bring out the former champs.
Let's do it. You've got the voice for it.
All right. Well, I'd just like to bring out, ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the former team champions, Mighty Matt Knost, and the former champion of the world, the outlaw, John Roka. Here they are. There he is. There's John Roka. There is Matt. Oh, there's Burnett. Burnett is here. He is here. Burnett is here indeed. Yeah, Burnett is here. We've got the four horsemen are back. Knost is taking his spot. And we've got, and there they are. So they minus Bibiani, they look, they're solid. There they go. They're solid. All right, so there you go, guys. Nice to see you. Let's start. I want to start with you guys. It's been a tough.
Thanks for having us on.
Of course. Look, it's been a tough week. Yeah. It's been a tough week.
It hasn't been pleasant.
Well, I wanted to talk to you, Matt, because I know how inspired you were to try to win those belts back, and I know how much you hate those guys.
It's not even. Yeah, it's not inspiration. It is purely predicated upon hate.
Right.
It is just hate. If they were class acts when the cameras weren't rolling, I wouldn't mind as much.
Right.
But they just talk nonstop. It's just pecking at you, pecking at you, pecking at you. Especially JTE. He's a goldfish. He tells you the same frickin' story every 5 seconds. Hey, that one question, I just guessed. And then 5 minutes later, I'm not even kidding, I hear the same fucking story again.
Doesn't
just like, all right, man, great.
Right.
I see him randomly doing thumbnails in the mirror just to make sure which one's the right one. It's annoying.
Well, and so John, that match obviously was pretty rough, and then and then you were one question away from taking the belt back.
Yeah, I mean, I think I made it very clear after the match. I apologize to the guys for letting them down. I just didn't show up that day for whatever reason, and I just didn't do well in that tag team match. But I came back. What I always do. I always come back more focused, and I really had a better showing with the triple threat match, and it was one question away. You're right. So, whatever, I was still close.
Now, before we get into the reason we're here tonight to find out your opinions on what's going on with your former teammate, Robert, where you been, man? We haven't really seen you since you lost to Jeremy Johns. Every time the Horsemen have been out here, you've been nowhere. I get questions all the time. Where's Burnett?
There's people that have been saying I've been ducking you.
Yeah.
I've been ducking the Schmoedown. I've been ducking these guys. Let me tell you about those people.
Yeah.
They don't know shit.
All right.
You know what? I've got a life.
All right.
You know what I'm doing? I'm learning more about movies every day. My knowledge is getting greater. It's expanding because someday the inner geekdom is going to be mine again. I'm going to win that belt. And that pipsqueak Hector Navarro,
Yeah, all right.
I'm coming for him.
Okay,
So
so
he's
everything.
still locked in.
Oh, wait.
Okay,
Sorry, where was I? You know, I was out.
So you're all right. So you're locked in. You guys are. I mean, you guys look great now. But Bibiani, though, we got to talk about Bibiani.
Yeah.
Man.
That guy, you know what?
No.
Wait.
All right.
Listen, that guy doesn't even know who Harold Faltermeyer is. The man who wrote the Top Gun anthem and Axel F. That guy, Bibiani's a fraud.
Whoa.
Guy's a
Now,
fraud.
I mean, I've seen
I
him.
talked to you. I talked to Knost and Roka
Yeah.
before. Do you guys feel the same way?
No. Bibbs he's a good kid. You know, we brought him in when we saw how good he
That
was.
guy made us ride fucking hobby horses in this place. Are you kidding
true.
me?
Well, it's
what
true.
do you didn't like?
Yeah,
An outlaw doesn't do that.
No, I know, but I wanted to give
We
the
did
guy.
what he wanted us to do. Where to get us?
Right. No, you're right, Robert. We did.
Where to get us? Where did it get us?
Yes, well, he didn't do well in a lot of the matches, but I still believed in him. I wanted to coach him, wanted to get him to the right spot. I've won titles. I thought he'd listen to me, but he's not a bad guy. I think he's been poisoned by Ricky. I don't know what kind of honey Ricky drips out of his mouth. What poison honey?
Or his ass.
But it affected Bibiani, and it got inside his ear like the little thing that climbs in
The
Star Trek
earwig
2 and
little
Wrath
thing,
of
yeah.
Wrath of
Said
Khan.
Well, no, but
Yeah.
Knost, you said something though that was interesting because I saw that as you were pretty shocked when he left. And you said you were nothing before you joined us. Like, are you feeling a little betrayed by the guy or what?
I mean, yes, betrayed, but at the same time, I do think, as John was saying, he's hearing the Siren song that's just leading him to his own demise.
Right.
That's all he's doing. He hears a dulcet tone off on the horizon, was like, that's where the greener pastures are. And he's going to go flying into the rocks. And it's unfortunate for him because once he crashes, he's going to be marooned on a desert island of obscurity. Yeah. And I feel bad because with us, he was relevant. Yeah. He was something. By himself, he's growling in the wind.
So there's a shot though. If he wants, he might want to come back here now. We don't know.
Well, we don't know. And the thing is, I don't know why he's choosing. I don't know why he's doing this. I mean, Ricky doesn't know how to put 2 + 2 together. So, like, we had a lot of knowledge on movie trivia. By osmosis, we tried to train, try to get him right. Robert did a lot of time with him.
Yeah.
And it seems like no matter effort we did, he kept blaming us for his problems. And it just, at some point, there's only so much you can do.
Roka, you're a bit of a changed man here. Would you take him back? Would you take Bibiani back into the fold after what's happened?
Listen, I know what it's like to say the wrong thing, to follow the wrong path, and find your way back. And so, if he was to, come and apologize to all of us and really show sincerity and a desire to come back and show that he's a changed man, then absolutely I'd take it back in the Horsemen.
Well, the good thing that he is here tonight. I was able to get in touch with Bibiani tonight. Bibiani is going to come in and talk to you guys. I figured that was only fair. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the one, the only.
Do I have to talk to this guy?
Well, I would say hold on for a second. Let him come in. William the Beast of Bibiani. And there's the Beast music, obviously.
There's music.
As he's coming in. And there he is. Oh, he's got the
got
horse.
The hobby
He's got
horse there.
Oh, and there's
Ricky.
Ricky has come out with him. I didn't see.
Ricky's diabolical, man.
Yeah.
I look at this pair, Kristian, and they've been cooking this up for a while to me.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like something that
I'm
just
turning
picks up
in my
overnight.
badge and horse.
Whoa. Wait a minute. That's not even.
They had badges?
Yeah, we had badges.
To be honest,
We had badges.
You can keep the horse. That was your idea.
It was a good idea.
The badges we'll take.
Well, wait a minute.
We had the horse.
Bibbs, so wait a minute. So I don't know if you heard any of this. So the question I have for you. So I mean, you're giving in badges and horses here. So does that mean that there's a no here? You don't? Are you sticking with by yourself?
Yeah, I can hear. I was off stage the whole time. I heard this ridiculous story about trying to train me. Here's what happened. I came in my very first match, and I set this league on fire with my brain. And then they come in and they give me this offer to join the Horse Persons. And I'm like,
They were intimidated by my man here.
That's
the
right.
Beast. They were scared. That's why you had him join up.
I thought I was going to be joining this like big winning team of heroes and dynamic people who were half horse. And the first thing they do is they set me up against JTE. And they're telling me, oh, JTE, he's an easy kill. He's going to be great. It's real simple. He's that first Goomba in Super Mario Brothers. You just got to press the jump button and boom. And little do they know, or little do they tell me, that guy has been roiding up on movie trivia and becoming himself a formidable opponent. So
They were trying to break you down. They were trying to break you
Ricky,
from
You
the beginning.
set me up for failure.
Well, let me hear from Ricky for a second. Ricky, see, so you've been, because we've seen what you've been doing behind the scenes here. So this thing, and we saw the footage at the end of the collision, this thing's been going back for a couple months that you've been talking to Bibiani. What started all this?
Well, here's the thing. I've seen, specifically Roka. I got a problem with Roka
Okay,
right
well,
here.
tell me.
Now's
He's right
now's
there.
the
He's
chance.
right there.
Now's the
I'm right
chance.
here.
Take the beast and use him so that you could just keep climbing the ladder. You didn't want him to go against you. Well, now it's going to happen. You got stink all over you. You've been losing for a while now, buddy, and you're going to continue to lose. We got the new champion here. The new champion is right here.
Thank you, Ricky. I'm just gonna go drink this delicious honey out of Ricky's beautiful mouth.
No, so you
Give
look
me that
disgusted.
honey.
No, so what's going on?
That's what I needed. Support.
Well, let me hear from Knost.
It's our fault that you underestimated JTE.
Yeah.
It's our
Yes, you
fault.
told me to underestimate JT.
You were trying to
didn't
get
tell
his
you
head.
told me. Just
Never
don't
once.
underestimate
No, we didn't
him.
win.
Never once.
Never once.
The only
Let
time I
Knost
told you to
talk.
underestimate him is when it comes to pronunciation and spelling. Outside of that,
Yeah.
the guy is a threat.
How does that not count?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's. So clearly, Roka. I mean, what's happening?
Listen,
doesn't look like there's going to be
William,
much.
I don't know why you're doing this. I don't know why you're doing this. We
You
worked
know why,
hard
'cause
with
he's
you.
gonna beat you.
Ricky, I'm not talking to you right
who
now.
is this
guy? I don't know.
I don't know.
This is Roka. You are because you never show up.
All I'm saying is, look, we tried so hard to get you into to listen to get these things, and you started losing. You blew the soundtracks. You blew it against Kristian in the third round. We didn't go after you and go, you suck, get up, work harder. We were offering you advice. Matt was taking time. He was taking time. I was taking time. We all found time for you, and still you found excuses for why you lost. At some point, you got to look in the mirror and ask yourself who's really the problem. And no matter what he says to you, you got to realize what the common denominator is in those losses, and that's you.
All right, wait. So, Ricky, you're telling me a little bit about what's your thoughts on top 10 here?
What happened to you guys against the Patriots was embarrassing. Embarrassing. He's not only going for the singles champion, he's going for team champion belt. We got a little surprise for you. We got someone coming in that's going to complement his skills. Let's come in here now. Come in, let's go, Whitney.
Wait a minute. Oh, it's Whitney Cybolt. I know Whitney.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Whitney Cybolt.
He and Bib go back.
Yeah, they go way back. That is the Cancel Too Soon podcast co-host,
Yes.
Whitney Cybolt. I've known Whitney for a long time. He's been itching to get in the league, and here he is. What's
He is
Whitney?
the beauty to my beast.
Whitney Cybolt is here. So Whitney, you hear about all this going on. What's happening? Why do you want to join?
Why
And
you
why
here?
would you want to join in these circumstances?
The Beast said he needed some help. He was in a little bit of trouble, a little bit of a bind. And I'm happy to step. I'm going to give him a little bit of aid when he needs it.
All right. So what do you think about? So what are your thoughts on Roka and Knost and Burnett over there? Do you have any thoughts on them?
Oh my goodness. These children.
Oh, wow.
Well, I think I'm glad you called me. Yes. I'm not sure if you necessarily needed it, but I'm glad you called me.
Wow.
Thank you, friend.
You're quite welcome.
All right, so there you go. Those are your team champions. I guess that's what you're saying. Those are your new champions. I guess apparently.
Right
This
here,
is
you're
Whitney
looking at
Cybolt
the
and-
future belt holders.
All right, Ricky. So anything else to say before you guys take out? Because
Well, I do have one thing.
All right.
There might be one
Yeah. Okay.
redeeming factor here.
All right.
Another member.
This guy looks like a guest star on the Love Boat.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome! I love that.
How is this guy going to help
Okay.
you?
Which one?
Yeah,
Which one?
Yeah,
which the
one?
love
That's true.
boat?
All right. Well, there you go. So Whitney Cybolt, the Beast, and Ricky. You got one more thing before we leave.
Listen, there's one redeeming factor here. Knost, last chance and only chance. We want to offer you a spot. Do you want to be a
Knost.
winner? Do
Giving
you want to be with us
Don't
as we
have to be a
rise?
part of this.
giving
friend.
Knost a shot to be part of the Growling
Join
Commandos.
the winning
here.
team.
One chance,
Wow.
or else we're
Knost is
walking.
thinking about it. Look at this.
You can keep
That
the
is
badge.
that is a gracious offer. That is a generous offer.
Wait a minute.
But it only takes me a few seconds to realize that I've already been a champion on this side. And I don't want to join a bunch of schmucks over on your side.
Well, there
So
you go.
go off and growl into the wind, gentlemen. Go off into obscurity. We're going to be back here with a championship around our belt well before you guys even sniff the competition.
Wow, Matt Knost
Look at that.
telling the
Top 10
Growling
still in play,
Commandos.
man.
Enjoy being washed up, fellas.
All right, so there's
right. Game in town.
Ricky and Whitney and Beast. Thank you guys so much. There's
All
your
right.
new, those are the Growling Commandos.
Well, growl, everybody.
The
The
gra-
age of the Growling Commandos has begun. The age of the horse persons.
Oh wow,
Look at that. Parting
Didn't you
shots
just say
from
a
the beast.
championship around his belt?
Whitney.
Yes.
I think.
Whitney.
okay.
You're good. You're good.
Go away,
Their grammar is not going to fix.
You have a
You're here.
button-down collar with a three-piece suit. Keep walking,
You
buddy.
look like an
Keep
adult.
walking.
You look like a child.
All right,
Keep
all right.
walking.
Go
There
away.
you
He's got
go.
hair from a personal ad from 1992.
Go to recess, children.
It's already.
People.
Make sure And cut the crusts off your sandwich there, Bibiani, you little
Wow.
child.
Oh, well, look at this.
Wow.
So look, that's something, Ken.
But no sticks around. Top 10 is still in place. The Horsemen, what is it? 3, 4 doesn't matter. The Horsemen are still around.
They stuck together. Roka, you got any words to Knost there?
No, man. Thank you, man.
There is no thanks, John.
right.
We've been partners a long time.
Long time.
The three of us will rise once again. We don't need these assholes.
It's not a coincidence that all three of us have held belts. We've been champions. We know
Right.
what it takes.
Yes.
He wants to run off with a newbie and run off with some guy from Kmart who just got I don't want to hear it.
Well, there you go. That's it. Everything.
There we go.
Everything's. Yeah.
You know, what did you say?
I just said,
Got
like,
belts?
we've all held belts. We've all been champions. Like, he's never done that, so it's not a big loss for us to lose Bibiani.
Well, there's something I'd like to point out to you.
Sure.
Listen, Knost, you're beyond reproach.
Thank
You're a
you.
handsome, nice guy.
Thank you.
You know, I appreciate that. Roka, you know, I've loved you being the outlaw and all that.
Thank you.
But I need to point out that I was the inner geekdom champion until I joined the Four Horsemen.
Whoa.
And let me just say, since that time, I've lost twice. I lost to Navarro, I lost to Jeremy Jones. Why? Why did I lose? Because I was not on the Outlaws podcast. What has being in the Four Horsemen ever got me? Nothing. Nothing. I do not need you. I will rise on my own, or I will join a team that is worthy of me.
Whoa,
Well,
whoa,
who would you join?
I don't know who I would join, but there's got to be a team. There's somebody is out there that will take me and make me better than the two of you have. I know that they are out there. Anyone, any team.
Oh shit.
I'm yours right now. Come and get it. Come and get the new championship.
No.
Help me
Wait
with
a
the
minute.
Intergeekdom.
Wait a minute.
Help me.
JT.
Wait a minute. The Lions
fucking
Den?
way.
What is this?
got the Queen.
Lions Den is here?
And Draco.
What the hell is happening?
Dagnino,
This.
Snyder.
Wait a minute.
This is what I'm talking about. I love
Burnett,
redheads.
what is
I love
happening?
Ed Draco.
Burnett is joining the Lions Den?
And this guy
Burnett is
who
joining the
doesn't want
Lions
him.
Den.
This is what I'm talking
No
about. This is
way.
a team.
What in the
This
world?
is a championship group of guys.
Wait a minute. All right, stop. Burnett.
And already.
Wait a
Before
minute.
you kill yourself screaming,
Whoa, your
wait a
blood
minute.
pressure
What are you
check.
talking about?
Wait, Burnett. Wait, I don't know what's happening.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Lion's Den.
Yeah, everybody knows that,
Wow.
Grace. No
So,
big
you
deal.
know, Dagnino, wait a minute, you skunk. You've been
smell
saying,
different 10 feet away.
Dagnino, you've been saying that you've been going after an inner geekdom player for a while here. You're telling me this is who you've been looking at the whole time?
That's correct. Look, Roka, it's been going really bad for you lately.
Yeah, way to go there.
It just got
Nothing
really
gets by you.
fucking worse. You know what? It smelled like losers in here, but now it just freshened up a lot.
You sure it's not your upper lip?
You know, we win.
Yes, all right. So, and Draco, now you have taken a turn. I saw all the words. Thank you for the nice words you said to me at the collision,
All
by the
true.
way.
All true. I stand by every word.
I appreciate that very much. We were wondering when you were going to finally fill into the Lions Den, and you've done it well, my friend.
So facts are partisan now. Okay.
All right. So let me ask you a question now too, because I know that you and Burnett are pretty close. Also, was this part you're doing here to get him into the den?
This is what is known as evolution. This is the next step for all of us.
So
Like V'ger in Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
wow. So
Look.
what's going to happen with Team Hero? I mean, what's going on? I don't understand. And Snyder's here, Snyder.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see you laughing your little
Smirking
head off
back
over there,
there, yeah.
smirking back there. What's going on? Well, you think this is funny that the fact that you guys are doing this to Knost and Roka?
Listen, losers deserve what they get, okay? Are you honestly surprised that Burnett wants to play with winners? Guy wants a belt on his shoulder again. He's certainly not going to get it playing for top 10.
Guy with a jacket like that does not belong on your team.
Okay, I'm
Look,
confused.
here's what else
I'm
happens.
confused. The guy that just lost to Kristian is going to tell us we're losers? What the fuck are you talking about, son?
That was a problem with
You look
that.
like
That was a problem with
Galifianakis
that.
is stand-in in the fucking Hangover.
Yeah, I mean,
I like
It's pathetic.
I
This
like
is
my
what the
pizza
champion
well
looks like.
done.
Not even the first
Knost.
one, the
Well
third
done
one.
with pepperoni.
Let me
Remember
tell
to
ya,
take notes.
You're going to be looking at the new inner
don't
geekdom
know what that
champion
means.
here. That's for damn sure.
The new old Intergeekdom.
All right, well,
champion.
He's made 3 great moves.
Yeah.
1, dropping you guys. 2, joining us. And 3, buying that jacket. I'm going to figure out where you got it from.
All right,
With that
third
being
point.
said,
Yeah.
okay, listen to me here.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the suspension is, but that's bullshit too, obviously. Because
Well, I want to see
Yeah.
you're playing Knost. You're playing Knost. Let's see how you do without your teammates. You're so good.
I don't need
You're-
my teammates to do that.
All right, great.
I'm
So
gonna
they're not
come
going to be
out-
around. So,
I'll
so
win that game.
they're not allowed then. And let's see what Knost does. I bet she kicks the shit out of you. How about that?
well, I mean, hey, there's going to be something up with it because obviously if my teammates aren't there,
Yeah.
That's like a force.
All right, I want you make me sick.
this-
Get out of here.
yeah,
I want all you guys out. What you did to the top 10 is absolutely despicable.
They got dropped by a guy who was driving a fake pony. The other guy looks
let
like
the
Ellis
music-
from
let
the
the
Die
music
Hard,
play out.
and the
Let
other
the-
guy's an Uber driver.
Great. Let the music play out. You
Go.
despicable people.
Go back to the Army surplus store.
Burnett, I
Broke
can't,
my heart, Burnett. You broke my heart.
I can't believe
Don't
you.
understand.
Doesn't hurt.
Yes, it hurts.
I
Why,
can't,
Burnett?
Burnett,
Why?
I can't believe you do this. I can't
No more free
Thanks
dry
for
cleanings
JT.
for that jacket, buddy.
Guys, it's been an interesting week here. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How you feeling there, Knost?
2 words come to mind: dick punch. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
It's like you called us in here just to make us feel bad.
I can't say it's his fault.
Well, the problem is everything is apparently our fault.
Yeah.
They lose, and it's somehow our fault.
Yeah.
All we were was supportive, nice. Hey, why don't we band together against everybody else in this league and actually make something, lift the league up.
Yeah.
You know, a rising tide lifts all ships, and we can help each other, lock arms, do something. And yet, when they lose, somehow it's our fault. I don't understand that. As you said, why don't you take a look in the mirror and assign the actual blame here instead of saying it's the two of us.
When I lose, I take responsibility for my losses. I don't blame anybody else.
Yeah.
Pampered people blame everybody else.
Yeah.
Insecure people blame everybody else. People that don't believe in themselves blame everybody else. Matt and I have never blamed anybody else but ourselves when we lose our matches, singles or teams. That's because we're winners and we fight. We know what it's like to scratch and claw and fight to the top. And we've done it twice as teams, and single, I've done it. So it's happened for the Horsemen. I'm sorry, Burnett shit the bed twice. I'm sorry, Bibiani shit the bed twice. But that's not our fault. We've taken our losses and we never blamed any of them for not getting us prepared. We never relied on them to prepare us. We did what we had to do because we're men. We're not children. This is a man's game. This is a woman's game. This is not a child's game. All right? This is an adult fucking game.
All right, listen. John Roka, Matt Knost, top 10. No longer the Horsemen here, Ken.
I want to say one last thing.
Yeah.
We've been down before.
Yeah.
This is how it started.
Yeah.
Just the two of us building the faction. Nobody knew who we were 2 years ago.
Nope.
Burst onto the scene, the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, when it was just called the Schmoedown. And we made a name for ourselves.
Yeah.
We scratched, we clawed, we fought. That's
We were
what
the
we
underdog.
did. Yeah.
Every match coming out, and we kept winning, and we kept winning. And that's what we're going to continue to do going forward. We're going to rally from this.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to be champions again.
And I don't doubt it. Look, these are two guys. And by the way, I will say, Knost, you and I have had our thing in the past. We've had some Twitter exchanges. We've had some words behind the scenes.
Who started that?
You did.
I did not.
Wherever
I did not.
Wherever it went.
I did not.
Wherever.
Someone had an interview and just out of nowhere went, hey, you know what? Fuck Knost. It wasn't me calling myself out.
Maybe it was. If that was the case, I say.
If that was the case, let me equivocate some more.
Can we go water under the bridge here?
Yes, of course we can.
Water
I've known
under
you
the
a long
bridge.
time.
We've known each other a long time.
We had a talk and said, why are we doing this?
Right.
We've been friends a long time. This seems stupid.
Yeah.
It's actually, it's a lot of fun at times. I'm sure you've liked taking your shots at me.
You've got enough on your hands right now. You've got enough on your hands.
I do have enough on my hands.
So, look, any words before we get out of here? Any words now? Is Tom Dagnino going to feel a little sweeter now here to face next time you go up against him?
If you think that I'm worried about, Dagnino, Phineas over there, I am not worried at all. That's fine. Just all I want from him is to wash that beard at least a week beforehand, because that thing stinks to no end. I swear to God, I wish people at home could smell that
You got a better
thing.
chance of JT winning a spelling bee. All right, here we go, guys. So, again, top 10. Sorry that this happened this particular way. I know that you guys will bounce back. Well, I'm sure we're going to see you in the Ultimate Schmoedown as a team. Maybe we'll get a chance to see you guys up against, one of these characters here down the line. I know there's a lot more to come here. That's top 10. Ken.
Oof. We have seen a big shift in power potentially here. We've seen some new teams, new contenders emerge, and maybe a refocused, re-inspired top 10. That could be dangerous in the teams and their solo careers.
Well, that's also the question of what is Whitney Cybolt? Is he going to be a bust? We don't know. I mean, we don't know how good he's going to be. They're going to have. We're going to have to find them who they're going to play soon. We'll see if he's the goods and Ricky. Ricky has caused some havoc here. And Burnett, though. Burnett, to me, is the biggest shock.
Bold move. Ricky's he's got a great mind for this if
Yeah.
he's pulling some of these strings. And Robert's made a bold decision. Let's see if it pays off.
Alliance, then. Who would have thought it? All right, guys, so there you go. Go ahead and comment. What do you think? Do you like the move that Robert Meyer Burnett made? Do you like the new team of Whitney Cybolt and the Beast? Go ahead, comment. And what do you think should be next for top 10? Should they keep the Horsemen going? Should they just continue to be top 10? Go ahead and comment. Leave all your thoughts. And also, check out the top 10 guys. They are going to be on the Schmoes Know live show tomorrow night. So go ahead, and you want to hear a little bit more about what happened here today. You want to hear a little bit more, maybe a little announcement that's coming from the guys. Go ahead, check out the Schmoes Know live show. For Ken Napzok, I'm Kristian Harloff, and we'll see you on Friday.